Jimmy Kimmel, they're trying to cancel Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sure you've heard the news by now. This is the same party, the same group of people who complained about everything is too woke. Comedians can't say anything anymore. This is some scary
Really a serious moment. This is a serious moment. This is ABC basically saying we can't stand up to this. We have to back away. We can't stand up to this.
Trump vowed retribution on the campaign trail. And he's getting it. He's getting it against entertainers and comedians.
This is not acceptable. If you are going to run a media organization that's called a news organization, you have to stand up to government bullying anywhere in the world, and certainly in the United States.
Don't play ball with us. If you criticize us, if you use your airwaves in ways we don't like, we have your license and we can take it away.
So as you guys know by now, Jimmy Kimmel has been soundly defeated, smoked by his own words, and now you have leftist meltdown. So this guy's show has been suspended indefinitely. You know what that means, guys. Once you get all of that staff and crew somewhere in the back, like chilling, and start finding new jobs, it's over. That's it. He's not coming back. He's gonna have to go somewhere else and be in these podcast streets like a lot of us are. So now the leftists are melting down. They're sad and upset and calling this the ultimate threat to democracy. Trump's enacting his retribution. Well, you dang gum right.
In 2016, I declared I am your voice. And now I say to you again tonight, I am your warrior. I am your justice. And I took a lot of heat for this one, but I only mean it in the proper way. For those who have been wronged and betrayed, of which there are many people out there that have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. We will take care of it.
He is, but is it his retribution or is it our retribution? Because the reason this is happening is you idiots lied to American people for years, for at least a decade, if not much longer than that. But it really ramped up and started getting straight up stupid during the Biden administration, and now they're pissed off because of all of this fallout that's happening. All of these woke weirdos that have taken over television are being canned because nobody wants to watch these idiots. It's because they suck. If they didn't, then they wouldn't cancel them. I'm gonna start you guys off with Chuck Schumer and this crybaby Van Jones on Crying Negro Network over here melting down at Kimmel being fired.
Schumer, your reaction to this?
It is outrageous. It's a page right out of Xi's playbook. This is just despicable, disgusting, and against democratic values. Trump and his allies seem to want to shut down speech that they don't like to hear. That is not what democracies do. That is what autocracies do. And it doesn't matter whether you agree with Kimmel or not. He has the right to free speech. And so it is just outrageous. It is indicative of autocracy. And I am just outraged by it. Again, this is what dictators do. This is what Xi would do. This is what Putin would do. We are not that country.
I don't know what's real or what's not real. I do know that a news organization anywhere in the world has a responsibility to stand up to government bullying, to government censorship. That is what we do. That is why we exist. Not to knuckle under, not to do what we're told, but to stand up and to say, listen, if you want to pull these licenses, then we're going to go to court, and we'll be in the court of public opinion. But you don't get to go on a podcast and set policy for American media, for an American media institution that's been around a lot longer than me, you, or Donald Trump. This is a red line that has been crossed for our industry, for the First Amendment, for the right of people to speak. There was nothing hateful about what was said, and even hateful speech is protected. This is not acceptable. If you are going to run a media organization that's called a news organization, you have to stand up to government bullying anywhere in the world, and certainly in the United States.
Listen to all this crying. This is unacceptable. Guys, where was all of this smoke back when they were canceling conservatives for saying that a man can't get pregnant, for saying that there are only two genders? Where was all of this smoke? Oh, now you don't like it when a guy gets murdered and then people celebrate it or intentionally misrepresent the facts so that they can score political points because people are doing fraudulent, evil things. Now you don't like it. Foolishness. Guys, you got nobody else to blame but yourself. None of this would be happening if you didn't spend countless hours, days, weeks, months, years consistently demonizing conservatives every goddamn day for literal years. And because of that, you radicalized this Tyler loser, and then Tyler shot and killed Charlie Kirk. Blame yourself. That's why this is happening. It's because of you. Don't blame President Trump. You started this. He calls you fake news for a reason. Let me calm down, guys. Do a quick reaction. I haven't actually seen, there's a bunch of clips of people just freaking the hell out about this, which I am freaking loving every second of. I had something else to do tonight. Cancel that so that I can watch these because this is exhilarating. I'm loving the cancellation of Jimmy Kimmel. I hope he at home crying right now. Let's go ahead and react to this.
Breaking news, the White House now has wasted no time in celebrating ABC pulling Jimmy Kimmel's late night show off the air indefinitely. Its rapid response account on Truth Social posting, and I quote, "They're doing their viewers a favor. Jimmy is a sick freak." That's from the White House rapid response team. Ryan Goodman is our out front legal analyst. He's now with me. Andrew Yang and David Frum are also still here. So,
before
Ryan,
they even get started here, I just got to tell you guys, Andrew Yang is the biggest dummy and fraud in politics. I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay, sure. You got people like Tim Walz on the loose out there, but this guy is not far behind. This guy's a complete moron. I don't know how the hell he was running any company.
when you now have had a few minutes here to digest this, to think about the implications, to think about what can be done, what happens here?
So ABC News has a very strong legal claim if they were to try to find some way to sue. This is a clear First Amendment violation. It's interesting to note that just last year, the Supreme Court decided a case in which the attorney generals of Missouri and Louisiana, very conservative attorney generals, tried to bring to the Supreme Court the idea that the Biden White House was pressuring social media companies as to what content they could produce, in terms of like the White House saying, can you please stop doing disinformation or misinformation around COVID? And the key for them was that they had to prove government coercion, and they couldn't, because there was no statement really coming out of the Biden White House saying, if you don't do it, we'll do X. This is a clear statement of coercion. So the law would look at this very
You're referring to Brendan Carr
unfavorably.
saying easy way or the hard way.
Absolutely. That's one of the most coercive statements possible. It would be a golden...
So I guess Mark Zuckerberg getting direct calls from Joe Biden isn't considered coercive. You've got to freaking be kidding me. This is what I mean when I say that the hypocrisy of the left. This guy literally brought the example up for me. I didn't even have to remember it. That's why it's so easy to make these videos. These dummies tell on themselves. He's straight up saying that, well, I mean, you know, there was coercion happening from the Biden administration, but I mean, they couldn't like prove it. So, you know, they were able to get away with it, basically, is what he's saying. But where the hell was all that outrage then? Well, I guess it was okay because that was considered mis and disinformation. But in this case, Jimmy Kimmel literally puts out mis and disinformation, but because it's against conservatives, they don't give a damn about that, guys. You see how these people operate?
Just within the last 24 hours, it's notable that President Trump said to ABC's Jonathan Karl, quote, "I'd probably go after people like you."
And what do you make Pam Bondi saying she's going to go after hate speech? Is that, I mean, a lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech.
We'll probably go after people like you because you treat me so unfairly. It's hate. You have a lot of hate in your heart. Maybe they'll come after ABC. Well, ABC paid me $16 million recently for a form of hate speech, right? Your company paid me $16 million for a form of hate speech. So maybe they'll have to go after you.
Maybe I'll come after ABC. So it seems like a concerted campaign in which Mr. Carr is in lockstep with the president.
Yeah, right. And that comment was obviously specifically about ABC. So David, from when you see the response from the White House, right? Do they say, Jimmy, I don't have the quote in front of me right this very second, but I believe everyone, right, it said Jimmy's a sick freak, doing viewers a favor, or something along that. There it is. They're doing their viewers a favor, Jimmy's a sick freak. That comes from the White House, David, from the White House of the United States of America.
I mean, have you guys not seen The Man Show?
Tell us what you think of the statue. I mean, do you think that
I mean, of course this guy was a sick freak. I literally saw this dude when I was a little kid. You know, I'm just scrolling through the channel, and then you see him just doing something perverted and wearing blackface. I mean, give me a break. Yes, this guy was a sick freak.
sometime at night, Carl Malone look up in the sky and say, what the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Carl Malone read on TV about white people getting deducted by aliens.
It's racist.
What is coming next is a crackdown on Democratic Party fundraising. That President Trump said we are going to go after those who raise funds for causes we don't like. Stephen Miller said that even more emphatically. In April of this past year, Donald Trump, at his personal command, ordered his Department of Justice, an astonishing thing for a president to do, to investigate the Democratic Party's small dollar donation platform, ActBlue. The attack on Democratic Party fundraising is coming next. The suppression of Democratic Party speech is coming next. Look, Donald Trump has maliciously attacked the standards of living of ordinary Americans with his tariffs.
Why do you think that, guys, we got to ask ourselves these questions? Because I know some people are going to be like, well, we can't do this. I already know some people are going to say that. Guys, the gloves are off. It's not about like losing morals. Is we gonna go out there and we just gonna start killing? Like they took Kirk, so we gonna take one of theirs by murdering them. That would be losing your morality. But you have to use a lot of these people's weapons against them. That doesn't mean just go out and start killing people, because I don't support that. But in terms of not playing nice with these people, Mr. Nice Guy is over, guys. These people are playing for keeps. They murdered this man, and he was the nice guy of the party. They didn't go after the big tough guys, the mean people. They went after Charlie Kirk, the nice guy who just was trying to talk to people, just being nice to people. Did it seem like the leftists had any concerns about democracy? The First Amendment, Republican fundraising? Didn't they try to take all of Trump's money in the civil fraud nonsense that they hit him on, that got overturned by the Supreme Court out there in New York, or appeals court, one of those? But they tried to take all his money. These people didn't care about any of that stuff. These people are fraudulent. That's why it's like, these people just blowing hot air, because the level of hypocrisy is astounding. Now they're trying to say, well, we're being hypocrites. You got to fight fire with fire. If you start it, don't be mad when we finish it, when we actually play defense and we kick your ass.
Trump also actually spoke out about Jimmy Kimmel. After Colbert show went away, he chose to speak about Kimmel. He said this.
Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going.
They're next. Again, there's no ambiguity.
I've always seen Trump as an accelerant to the disintegration of various institutions, and Jimmy Kimmel's an institution. Everything kind of exists in rivalry with Trump, particularly if it commands a big audience and attention. And unfortunately, he has had it out for Jimmy. It's a sad day that we've gotten to this juncture, but unfortunately, I agree with David that in many ways this is predictable.
Well, and I think that's the sad thing. In a sense, I guess all of you would say it's predictable, and yet somehow it is stunning. And it is at the same moment, something shocking, even though perhaps shocking but not surprising.
You're such a whiner. You just whine and cry. But yeah, I'm just letting you.
These people are so freaking pathetic. The mask is coming off. These people are not even hiding it anymore. When Kirk died, they didn't really seem to express any type of emotion at all. But because of freaking Sydney Sweeney's genes, because Colbert's canceled, Kimmel's canceled, because Joy Reid is canceled, bald-headed Joy Reid, these people melt down. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? How the heck did y'all let this happen the top dogs, the investors, the board members, how the hell did y'all let all of this stuff happen? Like, how did you get these weirdos in such prominent positions? It's like these people built some sort of empire, and now it's like they're upset that they feel like their empire is falling. I mean, first off, these are just pawns of the empire. I mean, the real people are behind the scenes. These are just some of the front men and women. So yeah, I mean, we're making progress, but the battle is going to be far from over. But these people are so upset at such little stuff, but then a guy gets murdered and they don't have anything to say. Now they're hosting this segment is like an hour long, like at least an hour long segment, like in dedication to freaking Jimmy Kimmel being fired. To what does he owe the honor of all of this admiration when this dude had an extremely misogynistic past, which I don't even like using that word because a bunch of woke weirdos use it, but Jimmy Kimmel would apply to this. But I guess now, since he supports the left-wing lunacy, then I guess they don't care about that. They never care about anything. As long as you support their cause, then they don't give a crap about anything that you've ever done. But this guy also did the blackface, like I showed you guys earlier. So there's plenty of things to criticize him on. And he gets his facts wrong, something that a network like ABC cannot afford to continue doing. They already lost a lawsuit against Trump. They already had to settle a suit against Trump. They can't afford for things to keep going left because a bunch of left-wing lunatics don't know how to shut the hell up and get their facts right, because they're such partisan hacks and so Trump deranged that they are costing the company literally millions of dollars. They cannot afford to keep on this path. That's why they say, hey, get them out of here. Hopefully The View is next, the Cackling Hens, but hopefully we get them too. The way I see it, it's only a matter of time. They cannot help themselves but say stupid, mean, deranged, derogatory things about conservatives and people on the right. It's only a matter of time, guys. They're going to slip. They already say crazy things, but they're going to do it again. They just cannot help themselves. They're going to make some mistake, and they got to pay. I don't care about, it's hypocrisy because it's free speech. Guys, if you try to play by these rules, these people are going to step on your toes. They're going to hit beneath the belt. And as you can see, they will not hesitate to kill you. And when it happens, they will be as happy as can be and looking for who's next. It's never enough for these bloodthirsty weirdos, guys. You've seen it for yourself now. Anything I've been talking, some people might think before they saw some of the stuff that I had some sort of like extreme views. No, guys, I know what's going on out here. These people, a lot of them are evil, guys, and it's not a small amount. It's a lot of evil people. And today, ABC just fired one of them. But I said it before, I'll say it again. The reason this happened, don't keep pointing the finger at Trump. It's the conservatives' fault. It's Trump's fault. No, it's Tyler's fault. And the reason why Tyler did it is because of you. It's your fault because you guys radicalize them with your fake news propaganda, with these Democrat politicians playing ball and being the left hand and the freaking right hand of the left-wing Democrat Party apparatus for both America and the world. You enable this extremism to grow. Charlie Kirk gets killed. Don't get mad when you get the clap back from the president of the United States and American people. You F around and you find out. And now you're in the find out phase. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching The Black Anomaly. Rise. I'm out.
Besides Jimmy Kimmel being literally the most unfunny fucking person ever, you just ruined your career because guess what? As Trump would say, you're fired. Your ass is fired and now your show is cooked. You probably shouldn't go up in front of all of the people that watch your stupid fucking late night show and say that the assassin who just killed Charlie Kirk was MAGA when it's been proven over and over and over that he's not, by police, by his family, by everyone. But you have such bad TDS. You have such bad TDS that your ass just got fucking fired.